Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Chat with Matt. Now, on today's podcast, we're going to be talking about how to fix your fucked metabolism. That just sounded good. So I was dying to say that. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to. I'm not taking a dig at your metabolism. Look, I've been there. So let's just, let's just keep the peace. And yeah, I just couldn't wait to say that. So if you've got kids in the car, kids, I'm sorry. If you're at a function or something, I'm sorry to all the guests. If I'm on a big screen somewhere. Anyway, let's just get into the show. I'm carrying on, mate. But guys, as always, if you can pay the fee is real simple. It's just share it with a friend. It's maybe inviting someone into Interval Fat Loss Secrets, or real simple, just leave me a 5-star review on Apple iTunes. So with that said, let's get into this one. Now, the actual title of this is how to fix your metabolism. Like, how do we rebuild your metabolism? But before getting into that, and I know I've said this on previous podcasts in the past, but you've got to know your numbers, guys. This is the only way. But let's just get into it. What is a metabolism? Your metabolism is just the amount of calories you consume and hold your current weight. That is all it is. The amount of calories you consume. So if we're saying metabolism is the amount of calories we consume, how do we work out how many we should eat how much should we eat to burn, to lose weight? We've got to know our numbers. So that's where we're going to start, guys. You've got to know how many calories should you be eating every day. All right. And we're going to do that by using MyFitnessPal. If you've never tracked your calories in your life, just get in contact with me and I'll be more than happy to send you a document. So yeah, just shout that out on Interval Fat Loss Secrets and I'll get that off to you. But you're going to track your activity. So once we've tracked our calories for a week, and maybe your first week is not going to be 100% accurate, but once we've done that, we're going to track our activity, so our steps. Now, once we've got our food logs tracked for at least 7 to 14 days, we're going to make sure in that time that we're weighing ourselves every day, because as you know, weight can fluctuate. There might be a day where, you know, you're weighing yourself and you're gaining a kilo when you had Chinese from the night before because you had too much sodium. You might have drunk a gallon of water last night. You know, you might have you may have drank 4 liters of water and gain weight. So there's certain things that don't really tell us the truth to say. So make sure you're weighing yourself every day and then work out the average of those 7 days. All right. Now, on top of all, your biofeedback. Now, what's your biofeedback? It's how you're feeling day to day. Every week when I get on calls with my nutrition clients, I'm always asking them, how's energy? How's your mood? How's hunger? You should be paying attention to your libido too. That's a massive thing that you should be paying attention to. And hunger too. What's happening? Like as we're increasing calories, are you starting to get a hunger response? Very common, by the way. Or are you eating super low calories and you're just not hungry at all? That's a sign of your metabolism adapting. All right, guys. So once we understand that, all right, once we've got our numbers, let's keep this real simple. Once we know how many calories we're consuming, once we know how many steps we're doing every day, once we know what's happening with weight. Now, are we gaining? Are we maintaining? Are we losing weight? Like, it's real fucking simple, guys. 3 things. Are we gaining? Are we maintaining? Are we losing weight? There's no need to complicate this stuff. I know all these people talking about keto fasting and all that bullshit, but it doesn't matter. That shit's irrelevant because we've got to know our numbers. How many calories are you consuming? How much are you losing? How much are you maintaining it? All right. Now, once we know that, sleep, try and solve. So you want to make sure you're sleeping, obviously 8 hours a night in a perfect world, but doesn't matter what you do with calories. If you're sleeping 2 hours a night, guys, fix that first. Don't even worry about tracking your food. You've got to fix sleep first. Now, once we know that, once we know our numbers, now, as I said in last week's podcast, if you didn't listen to that one, go back and listen. 18 minutes of pure gold. I'm giving you guys everything here. So if you want to lose weight, now this is just if you want to jump in, you don't want to do the whole long process that I'm going to go through at the end of this podcast, you'll understand how to build your metabolism, how to have a real fast metabolism. So that's going to be said at the end. But let's just say you want to jump in, you want to try and get some weight off. all right? You're going to either increase your training. So you're going to go from 2 days to 3 days, 3 days to 4 days of training. That's one way you can lose weight. Before you touch your calories. Now, if you're doing 6,000 steps a day, I will just increase that to 10,000 a day. Keep your calories the same. Let's say you're 80 kilos. All right, let's keep it simpler. Let's say you're weighing 100 kilos. You're eating 2,000 calories a day. You're doing 6,000 steps. Now, before I touch calories, what I'll do, I'll just go from 6,000 steps to 10,000 steps a day. You should be losing weight there, considering you're tracking accurately at 2,000 calories. If I see we're losing weight, half a kilo the next week, guess what? I'm going to keep that the same until that stops working. And then we're going to review. And we may look at calories and say, look, this week, let's just go from 2,000 to 1,500. That's a significant calorie deficit, 25%. You should lose half a kilo there. But guess what? Here's the thing. People think fat loss is linear, where they just give you a calorie amount to hit. You stick with that, you're going to lose a bunch of weight. That's why most people are stuck, because metabolic adaptation happens. Your metabolism is always adapting to new stimulus. If you go and do cardio for 6 days, you're going to lose weight initially. And then your metabolism's efficient. It's going to catch up. All right. If you keep doing the same training program, 3 sets of 10 squats, 3 sets of 10 push-ups, and you're never adding resistance, you're never going heavier, your body's going to adapt. If you keep eating 1,200 calories, you're going to lose weight initially. Your body's going to adapt. So we need to understand that we've got to be changing shit up regularly. All right. Now, how do you rebuild your metabolism? All right. Now that you know your maintenance, you know how many calories I'm consuming. Now you know how many calories it takes to hold your body weight, right? That's your maintenance. That's your metabolism. The best way to rebuild your metabolism, and I've taken some notes on this, we're going to resistance train 3 times a week. So if you're doing cardio 7 days a week, get rid of the cardio. Get rid of the cardio, not all at once. You're going to dial that back gradually, right? You're going to start weight training, because here's the thing. I've said this on previous podcasts. The more muscle you build, the more muscle you have on your body, the faster, the more efficient your metabolism is. I'm going to say that again. The more muscle you have on your body, the more efficient your metabolism will be. All right, guys. So here's what I recommend. If you want ultimate results, you want to really tone up, you want to look sexy in your bathing suit, you want to look like you want to be a hot mama for summer, you want to be you want to slim down for Santa, you want to booze while you lose. I should have been a rapper. Maybe my next lifetime. Who knows? Maybe my next career, guys. Maybe when I'm 70, I'll just wake up one day and I'll say, you know what? Here's my mixtape. Beck, just go drop it off at I don't know, Ashfield Mall. That CD shop's not still around, but anyway, we'll find a way. YouTube or something. But here's what I recommend for ultimate results, right? You're going to eat at maintenance. Now, you're going to jump online, look up a BMR calculator. Most are inaccurate, but here's the maintenance I like to use. And it's slightly higher than most, because here's the thing. You can never go wrong if you go slightly higher. But if you're slightly below, well, then you're going to run out of calories. And I know I'm talking in nutrition talk, so no one's going to get that. But anyway, here's the thing. You don't need to understand that. What you need to know is your maintenance calories. So here's how I do it. If you're in the States, if you're in Canada and you're going off pounds, or if you're in the UK, you're going to go, I think UK are in stone. But here's the thing, in pounds. You're going to go your body weight times 15. All right? If you're in Australia and we're going off kilos, you're going to go body weight. So from 80 kilos times 33.5. All right? That's going to be your maintenance calories. So if I'm 80 kilos, 80 kilos times 33.5, that's 2680 calories. All right? 2680, that should be my maintenance at the moment. Now, this is not 100% accurate, but here's the thing. If I build up my metabolism slowly, let's say at the moment I'm eating 1200 calories and I'm 80 kilos, right? Now, the only way I'm going to lose weight here is by eating 1000 calories. It's not a good idea, guys, because my metabolism's holding onto fat. This is why most people struggle. I honestly spoke to someone this morning. She was working with someone and they had her on 1,200 calories off a meal plan, and she said she was not losing weight, 10,000 steps. Because here's the thing, you can't just give someone a generic meal plan and that's it. You've got to have an exit strategy before you start. You've got to know how much protein you're eating. You've got to know like how to how to live your life on calories and how long are you cutting for. I don't keep clients in a calorie deficit for 6 months. It's crazy. But here's the thing, we're gonna gradually build up my metabolism. So if I'm at 1,200, I'm gonna gradually start building up towards that number week to week. And I'm gonna start resistance training. Because here's the thing, it's impossible to build muscle. Actually, you probably can. I have not looked at studies, but I'm pretty sure it is impossible to build muscle in a calorie deficit, especially at 1,200 calories. Good luck with that, guys. Your body's just going to burn through muscle. Obviously, it depends how much you weigh. Like if you weigh 30 kilos, you're obviously 1,200 calories is enough. So context is everything. But here's the thing, I'm going to gradually start building towards that 2,600, 2,700 calorie number. And at the same time, I'm going to train heavy. I'm going to get as strong as I can, and I'm going to focus on putting on muscle. Now, here's the thing. Here's why it will not show on the scale. Now, I may put on over 6 months. I may put on 5 kilos, 10 kilos. But here's the thing. If I stay on 1,200 calories, I'll be a lower body fat, even if I did gain an extra 3 kilos. Because here's the thing, I've got more muscle eventually at 2,600 calories. At 1,200, my body's actually, the weight I'm losing is muscle. That's what people don't get. So the more muscle you lose, the slower your metabolism is. That's why when you're stuck at 1,200 calories doing a bunch of cardio, you've got no muscle on your body. So your body's very efficient. You've got no muscle and you're kind of screwed until you take that step and just say, look, this is going to suck for a long time, and build it up. And I just want to shout out one of my clients, Peggy, because Peggy's like, she's a hard worker. She's in her 60s. She resistance trains 3 days a week. I've built her from 1,200 calories. She's just hit 2,700 calories. We've been working together for over 6 months now. And she's still holding her weight throughout the whole time because we're very conservative with it. Now, here's the thing. Once we get her to our goal of 3,000 calories, she'll be in a slight surplus, and she's resistance training. So at the moment, I can bet if she went for a DEXA scan, she would have less body fat on her now than she did before. And it's crazy because she's eating over 1,000 calories difference, like 1,400 calorie difference. Because her body's more efficient, she's got more muscle. And here's the thing, she's going to be losing weight at 2,200 calories. Wouldn't you like to eat 2,200 calories and lose weight, guys? Rather than being stuck at 1,200 calories for, honestly, she's in her 60s, so she's been doing 1,200 calories forever. Now she's finally escaped that. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And we've done it with a ton of clients, I can keep going, but don't want to put a ticket on myself. I won't be able to walk out of the door. But anyway, that's the game, guys. While I sip my coffee, you want a more efficient metabolism. And I wish I could tell you this is quicker, this is easy, but it's trusting the long road. This is why most people get caught up in this fitness industry, because people tell you can lose a bunch of weight in 21 days. But here's the truth, guys. I own a gym. Guess what? I own a gym. This is why all these challenges work in the past, because if you put anyone on super low calories, they're losing weight. But here's the thing, it's not the right amount of weight. Like, you're losing water, you're most likely losing muscle. And then once your metabolism adapts, there's no exit strategy. So most people are fucked after. That's the truth. So here's my advice. Take 12 months, get your fitness under control, start resistance training, stop doing a bunch of cardio, start getting your steps up, start eating more protein, and just trust the process. And that's it. Honestly, how you fix your metabolism. Like, it's not sexy. It takes some time. And above all, guys, we're always focusing on sleep. We want to make sure our energy and mood says 10 out of 10. Like, here's the thing, guys. People say, oh, look, you gotta be in a calorie deficit. There's no such thing as restoring your metabolism and all this bullshit. But here's the thing, guys. I've got clients that have not, and I know this might be graphical, but I've had clients that have not had their cycle for 3 years, 4 years. And as we've given their body more calories and gradually built it up over time, they've got their cycle back. So look, there's science behind it. You know what? You know the funny thing? There's no true science behind, metabolism and metabolic adaptation. There is, but every coach I know, like Lane Norton, one of the best coaches in the world, Jason Phillips, my mentor, they've worked with, tens of thousands of clients. And this is the way to go, guys. They've got real human data. A lot of people talking about calorie deficits all the time, but no one ever talks about how to fix your metabolism properly, and it just takes time. It's just trust in the long road, because guess what? If I turned on Facebook and ran a bunch of ads and said, look, it's going to take you 12 months to restore your metabolism, you may gain fat. Do you want to gain fat in 12 months? Like, who's going to sign up for that? It's not sexy, guys. Obviously, if I say, guys, do you want to lose 20 kilos in the next 20 days? That's much more appealing. But the truth is, it's just not possible. So unless you chop limbs off. But anyway, guys, as always, if you get some value from this show, help me out, guys. Like, just take a minute and leave me a 5-star review. Like, it really helps me get this podcast up there organically. Like, share it with a friend who's going to help them. This content, no one's fucking doing this. No one's telling you the truth, guys. I plan these podcasts out for you, and at the least subscribe, share it with a friend, and just help me get the message out there. Pay the good fee. All right, guys, until next time, take care. And that's about it. Much love. Peace.